This is a minimalist RFID blocking wallet from Ridge. Now these wallets from Ridge have become increasingly popular over the past couple years, and today I'm going to give you my thoughts on this minimalist wallet and if it's worth the hefty price tag that it comes with. Also in this video I'm going to do a comparison between two other wallets against this wallet and let you know if this wallet really is what you should be putting $100+ into. Without further ado, let's flip it right around and check out this Ridge wallet. So this is one of the Ridge wallets, and this is the carbon fiber forged amber edition. It has red aluminum flakes mixed in with the carbon fiber inside. Now I don't think the camera is picking up the actual beauty of this wallet because it is more of a matte black rather than this gray and reflective tone that the camera is picking up, and the red is actually a bit shiny rather than the matte look that it has. I really quite like the design of this. I think it looks very cool, which is why I went for the red amber, but there are many different colors to choose from. Just go check out the Ridge website and you'll see a large variety of different colors and combinations that they have for these wallets, as well as in different materials, as in aluminum, in Damascus steel, and in carbon fiber and mixed carbon fiber. This model also has the money clip. Now this wallet on its own is very thin, but how thin you ask? Well, it is 1/4 of an inch thick or 1/2 centimeter, and with the money clip included, that goes to about 1/2 inch thick or about a little over 1 centimeter. Now going over the general build quality, the sheet of carbon fiber that's on here is very thin, but as it's carbon fiber, it's going to be very sturdy. There are 7 screws holding this plate on both sides, but these screws don't go all the way through because you have to be able to open the wallet. Now what these screws are doing is holding this plate on top for if you ever want to change the money clip out for the money strap. Now I didn't like the look of the money strap because this strap went all the way around the back side of the wallet, and it's quite thick and it covered up most of the wallet, and I just didn't like the look of it. And also I like to use the money clip when I don't have cash in here to slip this onto my pants as like a normal clip. Now with most of these you're also going to get a little screwdriver in the box, so if you want to take off your money clip, or if you get the version with the money strap on it, you can use the screwdriver to take off the carbon fiber plate or aluminum plate or whatever material you have to take this off or to exchange these. Now if you're putting on the money strap, then you're going to have to take off both sides of this in order to get the strap on, because it also is part of this elastic system that goes through on both sides like so. But overall it's pretty easy and doesn't take too much time out of your day. Now I'm typically carrying around 6 to 7 cards, and with that the wallet turns in from 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch when I have these 6 cards in, which in centimeters that is almost 2 centimeters. Now in comparison, I have a couple other wallets here with me, and this is one of your other typical RFID blocking wallets that you're able to slide your cards up and out in. This one's able to hold 6 cards inside of the RFID blocking area, 1 card inside, and there's a place for some cash. In comparison to size, you don't need to do any measurements because you can very easily see that the same amount of cards is even thinner. I would say this is the equivalent to about 9 cards inside of the Ridge wallet. Now to compare that to a traditional wallet, not only is the Ridge wallet a fraction of the size in dimensions of length and width, it is also significantly thinner. Now you might be saying, oh, well, you have a lot of cards in there. Well, actually, I only have 5 cards in here. There's 5 here and 1 there, and I don't have any cash on the inside. Okay, maybe a couple reward stamps, but if I had this wallet loaded with 8 cards in there, as you can easily see, it's going to be significantly thicker than the Ridge wallet. So clearly the Ridge wallet wins on shape and size because it is literally the size of a credit card. This is the size of a credit card, and you can see it is the exact size, length, and width of a credit card. So your credit cards do only just barely fit in here. So one of the problems I find with the Ridge wallet is that when you want to put money in the money clip, you have to fold it a few times to get it to fit. Now I live in Switzerland, so this is what the currency looks like, and these are actually smaller bills than the dollar. If you're familiar with the euro, then these are about the same size. So if you just fold your bills in half one time and you slide them in here, they're going to be hanging off the sides, which is very annoying. And just to show you, it doesn't fit the other way better at all. So what does that mean? Well, you have to fold it in half twice in order for it to fit, and then you can slide it on in there. Now, you can imagine that since this money clip protrudes about 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 centimeter, that the most amount of money you can put in there is only able to stack up about that much. So if you're carrying a wad of cash with you, you're not going to be putting it in this wallet. This is only for maximum about 5 or 6 bills, because once you fold those up, you're going to be extended beyond the reach of what can fit inside of here. Now, if you don't carry around cash at all, maybe you don't even need the money clip, but I do like to use the clip just to fit on my pants, so this is nice and secure. Now, the Ridge wallet obviously fits very nicely in your back pocket. It's quite small. However, since it's so small, if you're used to one of these bigger wallets, then you might find yourself reaching back to see if the wallet is still there at all. So what I've actually ended up doing is moving this wallet to the front pocket of my pants, and I found that to be much more comfortable when I'm worried about this falling out of my pocket. And I found that to be a much more secure feeling in my pocket rather than having it in the back, because I can easily feel it in the front of my pocket. I can also clip this easily onto the front pocket and know that it's secure against the front of my leg. One last thing I notice is when I do have this in my back pocket and I'm sitting on it, the edges are actually quite sturdy, so which makes them kind of sharp. And when I've gotten up from chairs before, there's been an indentation around the corner from where I sat on my wallet. So I've been trying to remember when I sit down to move this wallet either to on the table or on the desk when I'm at work, or move it to my front pocket. Now, last but not least, getting the cards out of here can be a little bit of a struggle when you first use it and you're not used to it. You can see here there's a little notch for your finger to go to push the cards out, and yes, they pop out a little bit. And you can access the first card and the last card pretty easy just by easily pulling it out, or the opposite direction that way. Now, I've found over time that for me the easiest is to push the cards out with one hand and then fan them out with the other hand, so I can access whichever card I need. One other little trick you can use is to pull the cards about halfway out, squeeze the bottom, which fans the cards out just a little bit, and then you can sort through the rest of your cards and find whichever one you need. And besides the price, that's probably my least favorite thing, but like almost everything else in life, you'll get used to it over time by using it and find a way that works best for you when using this wallet. Now, there are also 2 accessories you can get with this wallet besides the money clip or the money strap, and one of them is a coin holder. So there's space for a few coins to go inside, and you would just add this to the wallet just as if it was another credit card. However, keep in mind it's going to add the thickness of about 3 credit cards to your wallet. So I didn't like the thickness that it added, so I actually never used this. Now, one of the other options you can get for this is an AirTag tracker. Now, this thing sits on the outside and adds a ugly bump to it, but if you ever lose your wallet, then you're going to be able to find it if the AirTag is working. I think it's quite ugly, wouldn't use it, but if you're one that seems to lose your stuff quite often, maybe that's something you want to consider as an accessory to this wallet. Now, I've had this wallet for a couple months now, so I think I'm able to give a really valid feedback now that I'm out of the honeymoon phase with this wallet. Now, when I first got it, I was very unimpressed with this wallet. I thought I just wasted a lot of money and I was prepared to send it back, but I said, okay, I'm gonna sit with it for a little bit and see if it grows on me. Now, it did grow on me, but would I buy it again knowing the same thing as I do now? And I'm on the fence about that. And the reason is because this is a $150 wallet. And for that price, you can get many other wallets that do the same function. Now, it is smaller than the other wallets that I showed you. So by comparison, it's very nice that it sits in your pocket quite comfortably. It is, in my opinion, the best looking wallet that I've ever owned. And it can also hold the most cards that I would ever want it to without being too fat because of extra leather or casing around the wallet, like I showed you in the comparison. So the ultimate decision is going to come down to you. If you need to carry more than 5 cards or 6 cards that fit in this wallet here, then the Ridge option is a very, very, very good option. Even though it comes at a premium price tag, you can't quite have a price tag on being able to carry around the cards that you need daily. And back to that comparison again, if you have a normal wallet and 12 cards in here, this thing is going to be so fat you're going to wish you had a second bag for it. I do think this is practical. It's just a big stretch for me. And thinking about it, I can't imagine the production costs being more than $5 to $10 a piece for this, and they're selling them for 95 to 200 bucks for one of these. It just seems way too expensive for what you're getting. So if you don't want the name The Ridge on your wallet or don't quite care about that, there's other competitors out there that are offering the same exact type of wallet for a lot cheaper. And although I haven't had one in my hand, I can imagine the quality is also quite good at a fraction of the price. Now, in addition to the wallet, Ridge also offers a minimalist keychain. Now, this keychain is very slim and slender and fits about 3 to 4 keys inside. I really like this keychain, but I really hate the price. This keychain on its own, the aluminum version is 75 bucks and the carbon fiber version, like I have, is 95 bucks. Now you might be asking, why the heck did I spend that money on this? Well, I didn't. I got this during one of the sales, and this and the wallet together I got for less than 150 bucks. So I said, okay, they're both a bit cheaper. Let's give it a shot and see what the rave is about. But if they weren't on sale at that price, there's no way I would have purchased this. But if you can get a good deal on this, I mean, 50 bucks max, then maybe you can think about pulling the trigger. Or if you just have 75 to 100 bucks, it's really burning a hole in your pocket and you really need a cool keychain, then go for it. It does have a little clip on the back and a key ring, so if you want to attach it to a key ring, to attach it to your bag or with a carabiner or something like that, that's there. And it is pretty cool. You can easily flick out the keys and have access to your keys, and that's really nice. If you compare this to other keychains, you're going to be able to get a normal keychain for 5, 10, 15 bucks for a super nice one if you're on vacation at a cool destination that's selling keychains that you like. But otherwise, for a normal everyday carry keychain with 3 or 4 keys, then I just don't see this being very practical price-wise. It is practical, don't get me wrong, but the price is just outrageous. I mean, they have to be able to do something to bring this cost down from 100 bucks to around 50. I think a lot more of these would go out the door if it was priced more competitively. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and got plenty of use out of it. If you want to check out the prices of this Ridge wallet or any of the other Ridge wallets, I'll leave a link in my description below to Amazon. I'll also leave a link to the Ridge website where you can check in your region for how much these are going for at the present time. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this coming in the future. As always, stay practical, and I'll see you in the next one.